I've got a present for you.
Hey guys, Zone here, back with a final update about the Warpath Void Knight build. So yeah, we are like level 100, way past level 100 XP wise. I have been trying to grind this character and min-max as much as I could. Long story short, because of the imprint nerf of the Weaver faction, it is quite hard to get any sort of meaningful upgrades at this point other than just keep rolling the RNG corruption mechanic and trying to get better items going for the character. So I'm gonna stop at this point as I'm pretty satisfied with the build, even though we have not killed Uberabi, mainly due to my own lack of skill in that fight. But yeah, let me just like go over the gear real quick. So after playing the build and after having to deal with the big Warpath bug, where a Void Well would not actually trigger properly and made us lose our charges. From was 1.4.4, the bug seems to be fixed now, and Warpath should behave correctly in most cases. I've not seen the bug repeat itself, so now it's actually a good time to spec fully into Warrior's Fury. And yeah, let's go over the gear, like I said. World Splitter with tier 7 melee critical restrictions. I got a Corrupt of melee leech, preferably this would be attack speed or critical multiplier. I was actually fishing for more axes, but if I just go to the tab of shame, yeah, a lot of like failed attempts, just like that's like all of the 1 LP axes I found so far. And managed to slam, and yeah, it's been rough. I mean, RNG is RNG. This is why I preferred the old imprint system rather than this RNG based corruption. Titanhard with tier 7 mana and tier 5 Warpath. So originally I valued the Warpath higher than mana on the chest plate, but after experimenting with tier 5 Warpath and tier 7 mana, I found out that taking the Molten Path points and 1 point from Void Spiral allowed me to put 5 points in Warrior Fury because we reach the 1250 mana threshold for the mana sustain for 5 points. So now this will result in just much more damage for the build, more clear obviously since you just spin and the spin goes into almost screen wide once it like fully charges up, like it just charged up like real quick. Yeah, it should like, yeah, this is the final charge up. This is like your fully powered up Warpath AoE, and the damage is quite nice as well. So this is available only when you have like the tier 7 mana on the body armor alongside with like other gear slots. So I'll be updating the planner to prefer the tier 7 mana. Obviously, if you can get good corruptions here, go for it. I just didn't find too many. Titan Hearts, which got the Warpath slammed to corrupt copies, so this is mine. The helmet, which is a very important piece here. So again, because we can't really print double exalts anymore as easily, getting copies and getting more better bases to make the helmet is quite hard. So tier 8, preferably max roll, reduce channel cost. Every roll here matters quite a lot for your sustain. 68% is really nice compared to like even 67 or 66. You really want to try and grab that max roll if you can. Sadly, cannot refine sealed affixes on gear, so you either corrupt it for max rolls, like it happened on this helmet, or you just hope that your Rune of Revolution gets the high roll. Otherwise, I try to get some health, I try to get mana. Again, dropping for 40 FP helmet, and then getting the evolution, and then getting the other mod is quite hard. It is quite limiting, again, without the imprints and without even getting the items drop from like the warlord's riches over here. Like, yeah, the gearing state is like in a very bad spot in my opinion right now. So yeah, this is the best I could come up with. Nihilist with tier 7 mana slot, nothing too special. I did not fish for extra copies for corruption purposes. This is like good enough. Corruptions on Amulet don't really add too much anyway, so I mean, crit multi would be like the only better one, and that's like gonna be quite hard to obtain. Well-rolled Nihilist plus the corruption, so did not go for that. I suffered on Vanquish with T7 critical strikes and some void damage. Just for extra damage, you can get HP if you have 3 LP, you can get strength if you want to get more armor scaling. I opted for the damage because I was trying to kill Uberabi and I just felt like I want to stack as much damage as I can to try to make the fight more feasible. Health, hybrid health, Shadow Chains with good rolls. 2 LP Shadow Chains have not dropped for me, so sadly no Potion Cleanse. That would be like my other mod. Maybe HP. Flazer Miner with strength and elemental resistances. Elemental resistances are no longer are not needed here. This was actually like a bricked one, and I just did not find 2 LP FP. 2 LP Flazer Miner which slammed HP. This ideally would be HP and strength. Echo of Oblivion with mana, and I got a nice corrupt here, 17 all res while channeling. Ideally, this would be Frenzy for the extra attack speed, but this is also quite nice. It does cap me quite hard on all of the resistances, so that's always nice. I'm not complaining. Sularon step with movement speed and slow immunity. So these ones are actually quite nice. You get a lot of melee critical multiplier, and we are crit capped. You do get a lot of reduced physical resistance, but we mitigate that with the increased physical resistance blessing from Age of Winter. So the downside is like pretty negligible, but slow immunity is like very important to get. You want to get slow immunity. You don't want to be slow when you're playing Warpath, so quite nice. T7 mana and T5 attacks with Falcon Fist with a good roll. This would ideally become Immortal Vise if I can kill Uber Abi. Which again, the drill technically can do it. I keep fumbling on the last phase. I got him down to 7% HP, and his Stomp, like Death Path, just like keeps screwing with me. I can definitely kill him and get Immortal Vise with the same mods. Would be much better. It would actually probably enable you to kill Uberabi over and over much easier with the damage over time taken from bosses. Um, yeah, idols pretty much same altar as that I found like right at the start of the season. Extra increased suffixes and mana per idol in refactored slots. Some penetration, some more health. Melee damage vitality, and with critical strike chance and multiplier wither blessings on top of them. I would opt to crop them if I had more copies, but yeah, it is quite hard to roll extra idols for corrupting, so I just didn't do that. This guy was mainly here for element resistances when I was struggling with them, but yeah, I can like swap this like for a damaging one, damage focused one. Again, did not find any good omen idols. I don't know, man. Drops have been quite rough this season. Blessings wise, same. I think it's pretty much the same. XP, multiplier, mana, all res, phys resistance for the Solurons, and armor while channeling. So we do get like quite high armor mitigation while channeling, 70%. And yeah, I think I put clips. Yeah, I'm gonna put some gameplay clips with. I'm gonna put some gameplay clips before this whole explanation. So yeah, this has been the Warpath guide. I'm gonna. So what I'm gonna be doing next? I'm gonna be doing pretty much a self-cooked like purely like I don't know, like vibe based spellblade with volcanic orb using the Kelfan's rings, like the new set rings, which give you yeah, these guys Keplahan's Pyroleaf and Cryolith with spellblade. I think it's gonna be good. I don't know. It's 100% like vibe based. I've not like watched. I've not even played Spellblade before, so that's like my excuse to try Spellblade for the first time. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Character profile in the description. If you did manage to kill Uberabi on this build, let me know. Maybe you did something different. But I think this is it for me with Warpath for this season. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time or on stream. Yeah, cheers.